Imagine two people buying a car. One spends $50,000. The other spends $50 million. Both have four wheels. Both can take them from one place to another. But beyond a certain point, cars stop being transportation. They become statements, engineering masterpieces, rolling works of art. Some are faster than Formula One cars from just a few decades ago. Others are so rare that only a single example exists on the entire planet. Today, we're exploring the 7 levels of billionaire cars, from luxury sedans to one-of-one hypercars worth more than private jets. Let's open the garage. Level 1. Luxury sedans. Every journey into automotive luxury begins here. The luxury sedan. Cars like the Mercedes-Maybach S-Class, Rolls-Royce Ghost, and Bentley Flying Spur redefine what daily driving can feel like. Soft leather, hand-polished wood, real metal switches. You can barely hear the outside world. Many seats include heating, cooling, massage functions, and enough adjustment to feel custom-built for every passenger. Rear seat passengers enjoy airline-style comfort with folding tables, champagne coolers, and entertainment screens. Advanced suspension systems scan the road ahead and prepare the car for bumps before the wheels even reach them. Power is effortless. Twin-turbo V8s and V12 engines deliver smooth acceleration without ever feeling rushed. For most people, this would be the ultimate dream car. But for billionaires, true exclusivity hasn't even begun, because thousands of people can still buy the same model. And rarity is where real luxury begins. Level 2. High-performance supercars. At the second level, speed becomes the obsession. These aren't just luxury cars, they're machines designed to push the limits of physics. Cars like the Ferrari SF90 Stradale, Lamborghini Revuelto, and McLaren 750S combine breathtaking performance with everyday usability. Carbon fiber construction keeps weight incredibly low. Massive brakes can stop the car almost as quickly as it accelerates. Many produce over 1,000 horsepower using hybrid technology. 0 to 60 miles per hour takes less than 3 seconds. The sound alone can make people stop and turn around. Every sharp corner, every tunnel becomes an event. But surprisingly, raw speed isn't always the goal. For many wealthy collectors, these cars become investments. Limited production means prices often rise instead of fall. Some owners drive them only a few hundred miles before storing them in climate-controlled garages, because sometimes the greatest thrill is simply owning something that few others ever will. Level 3. Hypercars. We enter a completely different world. Welcome to the hypercar. This is where engineering starts to resemble aerospace technology. Cars like the Bugatti Tourbillon, Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute, Rimac Nevera, and Pagani Utopia are built without compromise. Everything exists for one purpose: ultimate performance. Carbon fiber monocoques, active aerodynamics, titanium exhaust systems, custom-built engines. Some accelerate faster than many race cars. Others can exceed 250 or even 300 miles per hour under the right conditions. Yet speed is only part of the story. Every component is handcrafted, every stitch carefully placed by artisans. Some engines take weeks to assemble by hand. Production numbers are incredibly small. Each owner joins a tiny global club where every vehicle is instantly recognizable. Buying one isn't always as simple as writing a check. Manufacturers often choose their customers. Long purchase histories, brand loyalty, and existing collections can matter more than money itself, because at this level, exclusivity is the product. By now, the cars have become faster, rarer, and dramatically more expensive. But the next levels aren't simply about performance. They're about something money alone cannot always buy: access, history, and cars that exist only for a handful of people on Earth. Level 4. Ultra-limited collector cars. At this level, the race for speed is replaced by the race for rarity. These are the cars that almost nobody will ever see in person. Vehicles produced not by the thousands or even hundreds, but sometimes only 99, 25, or fewer. Cars like the Bugatti Mistral, Ferrari Daytona SP3, Aston Martin Valor, and the Lamborghini Countach LPI 804. Every production slot is spoken for long before the first customer takes delivery. Owning one often requires years of building relationships with the manufacturer. Simply having money isn't enough. Many automakers reserve these cars for loyal collectors who have spent decades supporting the brand, because exclusivity creates value. Each vehicle is carefully handcrafted. Paint colors can take months to perfect. Leather interiors are stitched entirely by hand. Even the smallest details can be customized. Some owners request family crests embroidered into the seats. Others have their signature engraved into metal trim. No two cars are exactly alike, and that's precisely the point. The moment production ends, these cars often become even more valuable. Some appreciate by millions of dollars without ever leaving their owner's garage. For many collectors, they aren't simply automobiles. They're financial assets, pieces of industrial history, and rolling sculptures that happen to be road legal. Level 5. Coach-built masterpieces. Eventually, even limited production is no longer exclusive enough, so billionaires begin creating cars that don't exist for anyone else. Welcome to the world of coach building. Here, manufacturers work directly with a single client to create a completely unique automobile. Cars like the Rolls-Royce Boattail, Rolls-Royce Droptail, and Bugatti La Voiture Noire represent years of collaboration between designers, engineers, and their owners. Every detail is discussed, every material is selected, every line is drawn for one person. The inspiration can come from anywhere. Luxury yacht, a vintage racing car, a private aircraft, even a family heirloom. Some owners choose rare wood veneers, aged for decades. Others request custom paint containing crushed diamonds or special metallic pigments that shimmer differently under sunlight. Inside, there may be handmade luggage, matching watches, or picnic sets built into hidden compartments. The craftsmanship can rival the finest luxury furniture or Swiss watches. Development alone can take 3, 4, or even 5 years. Hundreds of designers, engineers, and artisans may contribute to a single automobile. The result is something that cannot be copied, because once it's finished, there is, and always will be, only one. At this level, you're no longer buying a car, you're commissioning a masterpiece. If these cars sound impossible to own, the next 2 levels go even further, because now we enter a world where manufacturers build automobiles that money alone cannot purchase. Cars reserved for royalty, heads of state, and a handful of the world's most influential collectors. And at the very top waits a machine so exclusive that it exists as a single example on the entire planet. Level 6. Bespoke royal and presidential automobiles. At this level, luxury is no longer the priority. Protection is. These aren't ordinary luxury cars. They're moving fortresses, built for royalty, heads of state, and some of the world's most influential billionaires. Vehicles such as the Mercedes-Benz S-Class Guard, Rolls-Royce Phantom Extended, Cadillac Presidential State Car, often called the Beast, and specially commissioned armored SUVs redefine what a car can be. From the outside, they may appear elegant, but beneath the paint is an entirely different machine. Ballistic steel, Kevlar armor, bullet-resistant glass, several centimeters thick, reinforced floors designed to withstand explosive blasts, run-flat tires that keep moving even after being punctured. Some feature sealed cabins capable of filtering harmful gases. Others include independent oxygen supplies, satellite communication systems, and emergency medical equipment. The doors alone can weigh as much as a compact car, because every kilogram is designed to protect human life. These vehicles aren't built for speed, they're built for survival. Every journey is carefully planned. Security teams monitor routes in advance. Escort vehicles travel alongside. To most people, it's simply a luxury limousine. To those inside, it's a mobile safe room, because at this level, the greatest luxury is arriving safely. Level 7. One-of-one hypercars. Finally, we arrive at the highest level. A one-of-one hypercar is exactly what it sounds like. Only one exists, anywhere, ever. No duplicates, no second production run, no identical twin. Cars like Bugatti La Voiture Noire, the Rolls-Royce Sweptail, and unique Ferrari special projects are among the rarest automobiles ever created. Some are commissioned by a single collector. Others celebrate a historic anniversary or pay tribute to an iconic model. Years of research, design, and engineering go into creating a single automobile. Every body panel is handcrafted, every surface perfected, every detail reviewed countless times. Even the key may be custom made from precious metals. The owner often works directly with designers throughout the entire process. Nothing is chosen by accident. Not the color, not the stitching, not the shape of the headlights. When the car is finally revealed, it isn't simply delivered. It's unveiled like a piece of fine art. Sometimes inside a private museum, sometimes at an invitation-only event, sometimes with nobody watching except the owner. The price, often tens of millions of dollars, but the true value can't be measured, because once the only example has been sold, another can never exist. At this level, ownership becomes history.